Hello, my beautiful friends. It's Rachel Archelaus, and I'm going to tell you all about my money breakthroughs this week. It's kind of crazy. This is a continuation of my story time of talking about the Zetas and power and greed and how our other lifetimes can really affect our ability to do anything in this life. And really, because we're clearing for all of it. So our point of consciousness is in ourselves right now. And since there's no time, all of our lifetimes are happening simultaneously. We're here, and so we are clearing for all of it. So every other lifetime that you have right now, you're clearing for. So that's why sometimes you're irrationally mad or angry or sad, or you have blocks in areas where it doesn't make sense. It's because you're not just clearing for this particular lifetime, you're actually clearing for all of you. So just like how I was clearing for the Zetas, you may be clearing for who knows what. So listen into my continuation of story time about how it went after I started clearing that Zeta experience and what has happened since. So very interesting stuff. Before I get into it, I also want to say that the group Sephiroth that I facilitate, where we talk about all this stuff and clear together and have coaching, and they have access to all the programs I've ever taught before, except the certification. I share a lot more in there. So I just shared 2 videos this week about my experiences. And it's funny, the second video was even like, I hadn't combed my hair, I was still in my pajamas, and I just really share with them like absolutely everything about what I'm going through, and it helps them to tap into and clear their own stuff. So there's more information there if you want, and it's actually half off right now if you use the code CRAYON. So if you want more of this, you can go to Sephiroth and chime in. We actually have a group coaching call this Friday, the 28th, I think it would be. And so you can actually talk to me and we can clear together if you want to do that. So, okay, now the story for you guys. You're getting a little bit of a cleaned up version, but I'll give you all of my major distinctions so that it can help you out. Last time we talked about how I was feeling financially blocked, and I linked it back to the fact that I'm bringing a lot of Zeta energy to the earth right now, and that they are our cousins. So they were humans like us. They are a future version of us, and they're on a different dimension right now. They came from the lineage of like Monsanto, right? So greedy, making people sick with their chemicals, GMO food, not testing it, getting fake studies passed, so on. I was always very heavily triggered by that stuff because I'm playing out that I have an autoimmune disease called celiac in this lifetime as a tool. And so what they were doing, what Monsanto's doing, was directly affecting me in my body. I still don't eat any wheat or glutinous products, or I eat organic and healthy, and a lot of that is because of this autoimmune disorder. Now, I realize it's a tool, and I have for a long time, and I realize that there's no good and bad, but I also came here to play out the releasing of this major block. But today, actually, I realized that it's not just about blocking financial abundance. It's actually about feeling indebted to society. So I think I mentioned that I hold myself back from growing because I didn't want to be greedy, but it's also this feeling of being indebted to society to repay what the horrible things I did to them keeps me in debt. So if you have debt, you are probably playing out a very similar thing to what I just was, where you did something bad in the past and now you want to make up for it, and you feel indebted to society. You feel so guilty and shameful that you're literally holding on to those heavy emotions, and in this lifetime, it's money, it's debt. So, wow, oh my God, it was so exciting when I thought of that. Because I still have, I don't know, like $30,000 of student loan debt, and it doesn't really seem to go down. And I didn't always have that. When I wasn't working on my own business, get this, when I wasn't working on my own business, which would lead to me being greedy, I didn't have student loan debt. I went to college over 10 years, and for the first, let's say, 5 of those years, I actually paid it as I went. And so I didn't have student loan debt for the first part. And then when I decided to start my own business, that is when I was finishing up my college degree in psychology, and I took out student loans, and which I'm still paying for. So it's really, really interesting how I only started accumulating debt when I was trying to be industrious, and the business money block really showed up for me. And it's also interesting to note that I had a business and I got so far until this really became apparent and that it was holding me back. It's like I couldn't grow beyond a certain point, but I was still able to experience business and money and all of that coming in. So it may not be so obvious that you have a money block, because if you're doing okay, if you're making it, if you're getting by, if you're having good experiences, it may seem like you're totally free and clear. But perhaps it's just that you're not able to move past a certain point. Denise Duffield Thomas of Lucky Bitch Money Bootcamp says, new level, new devil. And so I really like that, because when you reach a new level of success, there's all sorts of new blocks that can come up and that you can release. She's actually launching right now too, and I'll share information about her new video series for you in the email. If you guys aren't on my email list, totally get on it. Go to intuitiveartacademy.com. You'll get my free class, but you don't have to watch it if you don't want. That'll just put you on my emailing list. One thing that this big whole money unraveling, money breakthrough thing gave me is clarity on my business model. So how this block was showing up for me in a really big way was that over the last year, I was so confused about my business model. I have intuitive art, and I have my Zetas blog and site, and in my head they were very separate. So in my head it was like I was running 2 businesses. Deep down I always knew that it was one thing and it could come together, and I felt the power in it coming together, but I just couldn't make it happen. I couldn't get to the place where that made sense enough for me to really do something about it. Right? I was not allowing it. And I was trying to make my Zetas blog, Zetas site into something really big, because I thought that that's what it needed to be. I was trying to live my purpose. I was trying to use my skills in the best way possible. And I was spending so much time and energy trying to make that happen, when really all I needed to do was allow the things to naturally show me how they were the same thing and to bring it together. And so this big, big, big breakthrough that I had was just, boom, here's my new business model. It's very simple. It's very easy. It will still allow me to travel and have a lot of empty space. It will still allow me to grow my business and be known for what I want, and to live out my purpose completely. And it was so simple to download that, but I had to go through all of this stuff about the Zetas and letting go and making up for what I did and forgiving myself for that. It was really an emotional kind of 5 minutes where I had to feel the sorrow that I felt for what I did and really forgive myself and send love to that part of me. But after that was done, it was really simple. And it's so funny how things open up. I asked in that moment, when I was done with that self-forgiveness meditation, that I want clear and very simple directives. Like, I want people to be asking me for things. I want to know exactly where my talents are best used. And so then the next day, 3 different people asked me to help them with their big money blocks. And I quickly developed a framework for it. It takes about 15 minutes. I've already walked 3 people through it yesterday, and I got great feedback today that that it's really working immediately, making shifts in people. So this kind of clarity and ease, and like my whole business model thing being cleared up after doing that self-forgiveness, like, this is allowing is ease, ease, ease. And there is no other way to move forward except for ease and allowing. And so I just wanted to share with you guys that this stuff is interesting. I mean, to me, it's fascinating that like I had this huge block from the Zetas, and I'm helping transmute this whole thing, right? So me self-forgiving is helping to actually change the planet that we're living on right now. It's really cool. But it also has really practical applications. Like the people I worked with yesterday are already getting more client calls than normal, and a lot of other stuff is happening. I fixed my whole problem that I've really been toiling over for a whole year about my business model and bringing my businesses together. I mean, it's absolutely insane. And what's the coolest thing about it is that I'm more calm now. So it's not like you clear a block and then you're like, yeah, let's go. It's awesome. Like, now. It's no, you're calm and things come to you. So freaking cool. So I definitely want to know about your experiences. Like, what do you think is going on with you? What lifetime do you feel like you're clearing? Do you have ET connections? Are you dealing with money stuff right now? And definitely, if you want to talk about this more, if you want me to help you clear it and bring you through my framework, I did one yesterday on a coaching call. I can do it with you as well. So join Sepphoris. It's half off right now. It's only half off until August 1st. So next couple days is your last chance to get it half off. It will be disappearing into my business model. So sometime during August, you're not even going to be able to sign up for it anymore without having gone through one of my other entry classes anyway. So if you've been thinking about it, jump in now. I'd love to meet you and work with you. I think it will be so much fun, and lots of love, you guys. This life is a very interesting one, so let's live it together and support each other, and I think that is a great way to go. So love you guys. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to intuitive art and you've never done it with me, go to intuitiveartacademy.com for your free class. You'll learn how to have a conversation with your higher self in 3 easy steps. That's intuitiveartacademy.com. And if you're already a pro or you've done the free class and you want to learn more about creating abundance from your purpose, go to workyourpurpose.com and you'll watch a free video series all about what it takes to create a purposeful income from doing what you love. All right, enjoy, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.